Hello, everybody. We are live. Hey, oh, we already got people popping in. What's up? Okay, y'all, let me give y'all house rules. Before I even tell y'all who I am. House rules is if you walk in somebody's house, you're supposed to speak. Y'all, I'm old school. So what does that mean? Say what's up in the chat. Holla at your girl. Say hi. And let me know that you here. I love talking. I love speaking to people. Y'all are in here. Hi, Katie. That's what I'm talking about. Hi, Katie, you were taught manners, young lady. How you doing? Hi, everybody. Y'all are logging on. I'm loving it. Y'all, I am Jeanette Greenwood, and y'all can tell by the way that I say y'all, I am from Texas. I am the CEO and founder of Ladies in Film and Television, and we are super excited about what is about to happen. Every one of you are participating in some groundbreaking event opportunity, whatever you want to call it, because we are here to talk about Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards. Yes, this is Texas version of our Oscars for indie filmmakers. We are here to motivate, encourage, and to show out our Texas filmmakers. I'm super excited because I have a couple of judges that are going to pop in with us to talk about their experience with judging this show. This is our first annual Ladies in Film and Television. We are a nonprofit here in Arlington, Texas. We are super excited about this show that we're putting on, and we are excited about all the support that we're getting. And I'm just being honest, I wasn't expecting this much support, but we are excited. Hey, so I'm seeing you guys jump on. I'm going to be shouting out. Coach Chanel, how are you doing? All right, Shantae, good afternoon. We have Miss Angela Chapman, the Bald Truth. Good morning. Good morning. Well, it's afternoon for me, but I know my guests are coming in from LA, so it's morning for them, and we want to thank them. I see Dempsey backstage. I see him back in the backstage. So what's up, Dempsey? I see you. And shout out to who Provoke Us magazine. Hello, Provoke Us. Hello, David. Y'all, please share this link with your friends. Hit them in their text, and I always like to say, hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications whenever we do decide to go live. For those of you that are jumping on, and you may not even know why you done jumped on. Somebody done sent you a link, and you just clicked on it to say, why am I jumping on? We are making the grand announcement today for the finalists for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards show. They will be announced who made it in. And I want to say this before we go any further. Why I went to the board of directors and discussed this show with them is because I am an independent artist, and I don't feel like we as indie artists get the recognitions that we deserve. Bottom line, the end. Simple. We don't get the recognition that we deserve. And you have to go through so many loops and hoops and all of this in order to even make it to the Oscars, or make it to the Tonys, I write plays. So it's a lot that we have to do. I'm not saying that we won't ever get there, but we can honestly say that everybody is not going to get there. So this is why Texas filmmakers, we want to support you. We want to acknowledge you. We want to honor you. And this is why we are doing this award show for you. So that is the purpose. It's nothing fancy, y'all. For those that know me, I'm not a fancy person. I don't come out, I don't front. I'm not a fancy person. I'm just who I am. I'm a Texas Southern girl, okay? So we're excited. The show, I got my little notes here, y'all, so I can stay on task. So the show is next year. It's March 25th, 2023. And it's in the beautiful Arlington, Texas, of the home of those bad Dallas Cowboys. Don't say anything in the comments, y'all. Let us have our moment, okay? The home of the fabulous Dallas Cowboys. And it's going to be at the Hilton Hotel. So we're shout out to the Hilton Hotel. We're excited about coming there with them. So that's going to be next year. People have been asking me, When are the tickets going on sale? The tickets will start. The ticket sale goes on in January after the holidays. So we don't want to bombard people with the holidays trying to come up and they're trying to take care of their things. So after the holidays, y'all, I'm trying to get this hair together. After the holidays is when the tickets will go on sale. Okay. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to bring on special guests. I got my first guest already here backstage, and we're going to talk about the judging process. Now, y'all, this man, I am so glad to get him on one-on-one. He, when I tell you, I was like, I'm watching him. I'm following him on Instagram. And he's on this set. He's on this set. He's on this set. And I'm like, but then he would email me and say, I'm done. Or we're looking, he's done. And I'm like, what? He's done? How is he on set and judging all these films? And let me tell y'all something. I know he wasn't just bullcorning me and just clicking some buttons and getting out the way. He was leaving detailed notes. So I know he was watching these films. When I tell you, he was detailed. And I appreciate that. So words cannot express the gratitude that we have. I got one of my people can't get on. Sammy, we're going to figure it out. So we're going to figure out how to get her on. But let me go ahead and bring Dempsey to the stage. Now, this is how, let me tell y'all how we clap on here, okay? Y'all probably say, she got a lot of rules. I got a lot of grandkids, so you got to have a lot of rules. I have 23 grandkids, so you got to have a lot of rules, okay? So here go my rules. When I bring Dempsey, I can't see you. We're virtual. I can't hear you clap, but you got that little hard button, okay? And when I bring him on, actually, my Sam is here, so I'm going to bring both of them on. Yay! So when I bring them on, Sam Dumet, this lady as well, her and Dempsey, I'm like, I don't even see how they had time to judge because they were like killing the game. They don't even know that they were competing with judging. They don't even know that they were competing because the way we were doing it, because I know the judges that you saw out there, and I want to shout out to all of our judges. They are like busy, like super busy. We have David Mann Jr., you know, Tamla Mann. David Mann is his mom and dad. He's out working for them, but they still got in here and judge. But Dempsey and Sam, I'm like, where are they finding this time? So hit that hard button 1,000 times because this is the way that you clap in the virtual land, right? Good morning, everybody. So I want you to give those hearts and give them some claps. And we want to bring to the stage Dempsey Gibson and Sam Dumet.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, thank y'all so much for coming on the show. I mean, you guys, I've already talked about you behind your back. Now I'm gonna talk about you in your face. But y'all killed it, okay? With these y'all killed it. I want to tell you again, thank you so much. It really do mean a lot to us here at Ladies and Family Television. For y'all are all the way in California and down here in Texas business helping us out. But what better way than to get the expert and the people that's in this industry to say, let me check these film out. Now, y'all, let me let y'all out here listening. They are producers. Hopefully they seen something that might have caught their attention. You never know. So I'm excited. Welcome. I have a few questions for y'all. We're going to let ladies go first because I know Dempsey, he's such a gentleman. So Sam, tell everybody who you are and what are you doing right now in your career?
So my name is Sam Dumet, and I'm an actress. I've been working in Hollywood. I'm a Screen Actors Guild member since 1999. So I was a baby. And since then, I've been producing. I think I've been producing since 2010. So that's quite a long time. I produced on a show called MTV's Ridiculousness, and then I'm writing features, and I'm writing series, and I'm about to go into production on a new series.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. Thank you, Dempsey. Now, come on, tell us about Mr. Dempsey.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me. And working with you guys was a big pleasure. So I appreciate the opportunity. My name is Dempsey Gibson. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. When I was in Charlotte, I was a professional singer and drummer for 10 years before I started writing for film and television. And I wrote my first television show in 2016. It was called The Dearly Departed, and it's sort of like a Sex in the City, but featuring men instead of 4 women. It features 4 men, and it got a lot of really good reviews and a really good reception. So I just kept going with it, and since then I've written 3 features and 8 written and created 8 television shows, and I had my first film purchased last December. Excuse me. It's in post-production now. It'll be released soon. I have another film that it's a psychological thriller called Belle that I'm meeting with some producers next week. They are interested in optioning it and producing that. And then I've got another television show called Inherent Problems that was optioned last year by another film company out here in LA. And I've got a film now that I'm working on called Purple Rain, spelled REIGN. It's kind of a spoof on the Purple Rain Prince movie, and it's getting a lot of traction right now. So I'm pretty busy.
Wow, you are. And like I said, I'm following you on Instagram, and I'm like, you was on the set with Eddie Murphy. I'm like, what?
Yeah. I was on. That happened a month or 2 ago. I was on set, and it was Beverly Hills Cop 4, and I got to work with him, briefly, but I got to work with Eddie Murphy. I mean, and not just Eddie Murphy, but Eddie Murphy, the iconic character,
Yes.
Axel Foley from Beverly Hills Cop. You can't get much better than that. I mean, for me, that was just like I'm still shaking my head. I can't believe that happened, but yeah.
Wow. Well, congratulations to both of you on everything that you're doing. And again, with everything that you're doing to join us and to come, I call it an experience, to come to this Texas experience that is about to unfold. We are so grateful. Now, I want to talk to you guys about this. I mean, we had a little training, y'all. Some of y'all saw the little training video. I trained them. And was it like a 30-minute class? Y'all picked it up. I mean, it was a quick class on how to use Film Freeway, the judging, how to do the judging, which I felt it was simple. So what was it like for you, Sam, to actually, watch the films that you watched and to go through the judging process? What was it like for you?
Well, it's really fun. It's really fun to see what new artists are doing out there and what people in Texas are doing. And I was so impressed with the amount of energy and dedication and creativity. There were some really awesome ideas, and it was really neat to see them implemented. It was like candy, I'd wake up in the morning and I'd snuggle up in bed. It was like a, kind of like a rainy day activity, even though it never rains here in LA ever. And I would just snuggle up and watch and judge. And I was so impressed with the quality and attention to detail, the creativity, the originality. And it was really fun. I love to see what's out there. I love to see people making, new gains in our industry, breaking little boundaries here and there and creating new and original pieces.
Whew, wow. And Mr. Dempsey, thank you, Sam. And she was snuggled up. Do you drink coffee or tea?
I drink coffee, but I love green tea too. So after 1 or 2 cups of coffee, I'm like, all right, I don't want to get too jacked up. So I just start.
So you enjoyed the films. even though they already got their laurels, so they already know that they're nominees. So today, basically, what we're doing is, unfortunately, we have to go through the top, the top ones, and grab those. So today, that's what's actually going to be revealed today. So, and I don't mind. It was so many film out there. Was it one that you kind of remember that even you don't have to say the name, but you could just kind of give us a hint of what was happening? Is it one that you remember that's like really caught your attention? I know you did stage plays. We had music videos. We what was it, short films, documentaries, feature films, talk shows. So was it anything that you just kind of like, I remember something happening in that film that just really stood out to you?
The one that just keeps popping in my mind that stands out so much was a film that centered on a little Indian girl. And it just blew me away that she is such a wonderful actress. It was a story that was told so gently, subtly, to attention to detail, just really allowed the camera to follow the young girl. The color palette, the cinematography on it, it was just so moving and beautiful. There was another one that started out with a poem, and it was about a breakup, and so it just really hit that the heartstrings and our human condition, and like the mistakes we might make and regrets we might have. So there were so many that just it was really fun. And there was one that that was a sci-fi one that sort of reminded me of Black Mirror, and it was like an interesting take again on a guy trying to change his dating. You know which one I'm talking about? Yeah. And I was like, whoa, how cool would that be if we had that device? So there was just so much wonderful creativity out there, that just originality. And I loved that people were coming up with these ideas during lockdown, during, difficult times. They didn't let, what's going on in our world stop the originality, creativity, and getting out there and shooting. That was what was so awesome, is that they just got out there, and whether it was shot on an iPhone or, a Red, like whatever it was, they just got out there and they shot and they edited and they completed it. And that's a feat in of itself.
I
all of us
agree.
in our industry, I always say, when you put things on hold or when you postpone, like it almost never gets done, just get out there and just start shooting.
Yes, thank you. I love it. Same question, Dempsey. What, don't give the names, but catch something out there out of those films, because you went through a lot. So I hope I don't put you in overload right now with this question. So, any?
Oh yeah. I'm kind of opposite of Sam though. I wouldn't get up in the morning and do it. I'm a night owl. So, I was staying up until 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning watching films.
Wow.
But one that stuck out, well, there were a couple actually. One was it was brilliantly shot. I can't think of it. Well, you said not to say the name, but it was about a young kid who was a drug dealer, and he got into it with his uncle, who was a bigger drug dealer. That one was just phenomenal. The acting in it was great. The way it was shot was amazing. Some of those shots I'd never ever seen before.
Wow.
It was really good. And then there was one where it was 3 kids, and they were, I think it was two or 3 kids. They were in a car, and they were leaving like a barbershop or something like that late at night. And then they run into this monster. I won't give it away, but that was amazing. that was really good. That was really good. I put some specific notes on that one to try and help out, but because they kind of gave away the ending with the picture on the picture card. It kind of gave away the ending. If they had had a different picture card on there, it would have made me jump. Because I was waiting to see that picture. At the end, and it was at the very end, but it was great. And then there was another one that was these 2 people bought like a town, and they were going to turn the ghost town into like a tourist resort. And it was very Blair Witch Project kind of, it had that feel to it. And I thought that was really good too. I thought that was excellent, actually.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
It was some good ones. It was some good ones.
Yeah, it was a lot.
So now we know that everybody didn't make it. And this is one thing I want to share to those that are listening. And the reason why I did it this way, because I had even my boy, wow, they got nominated. If you, according to Film Freeway, if you scored a certain number, that would give you a selection. You would have been selected. In our case, we're doing an award show, so it made you a nominee. So for me, I've entered projects in several film festivals, and Lord, I got more not selected than I've gotten selected. I've got a ton of those. But for me, even though we're grabbing the top ranked films, I feel like for any person that made it this far and you scored enough to be a nominee, but maybe somebody scored higher than you, you deserve that laurel. You deserve that recognition that, hey, I got this far. Now for me, when I get them no's, I was like, you know what? I got to go back to the drawing board, and I need to amp up my game. So I just want to encourage everyone that did enter, but may not made it this time. This is our first. Y'all heard first annual, meaning we coming back next year. So that means you got to put your game face on and get out here, and we're going to send them. As part of a benefit I feel for them is some of the notes that you guys did leave them to help them for future filming. So when they do come back and re-enter, they was like, you know what, Sam told me this, I'm gonna do this on this film. Or you might even take that same film and go back and do a director's cut and bring it back. You know why? Hey, you already got the footage, fix it, bring it back. So I want to encourage all of you that may not see your name today to say, hey, I made it this far and I'm still proud of myself. And I want to say that. What feedback would you give to them as well, Sam, for those that may have gotten a not selected or might have gotten the nominee but just didn't rank in the very top? And I'm going to ask you, Dempsey, the same question, because we're not going to be on here long. We want to get to the meat. But what advice would you give them, Sam?
Yeah, so I actually left a lot of notes on each of the films. I, left notes about sound. I left notes about performance. I left notes about editing. So, sometimes when we're, in the project, right? Like as an artist, when we're inside the painting, it's hard to step back and see, look at it from a different perspective and see what's working, what might not be working. It's the same like when I'm looking for, my keys or something. I'll look all over the house and I can't find it. And I just say, somebody put another set of eyes on it and you find it, right? And so what the benefit of these festivals and getting to have notes is that you've got this second set of eyes from peers in your industry, from professionals in your industry who've seen lots of films, and we see what works, what doesn't work. You see it from the actor's perspective, the director's perspective, the producer's perspective, writer perspective. So I put a lot of notes on writing, cinematography, lighting, sound, all of those things. When you just clean up those little tiny things in editing, or whether it's sound editing or just tightening up the piece, it really makes it just hit home. It makes it a really dynamic piece that just hits us. And I'd say from the outside perspective, just sort of as a filmmaker, maybe remove yourself from it. Like whenever I get notes, sometimes I need 24 hours. Sometimes I need 48 hours. And I'm like, that's a horrible note. I don't want it. I'm not taking it. I'm not going to, they don't know what they're talking about. They have no idea. And then I'm in the shower and I'm like, aha, I get it. Okay. And then it inspires me to just take that piece further. And this is a collaborative art form, right? A painter paints on their own, and a pianist will write a piece of music on their own. But this industry is literally one of the most collaborative industries. We have, music supervisors whose art is music. We have set decorators who, painters, lighting designers. I went to Cal Arts, and lighting designers go to Cal Arts for 4 years for lighting design. So, and then they have a master's program in it. So it's just, if you think about it, every person on the set, everybody who touches the piece of a film is an artist. And then you got your business like money makers, right? The guys that go and get you money, but they're artists in their own right too. Because I can't make money. I mean, I probably could, but I'm like, oh. So yeah, just remove yourself from it. Just look at it from an outside perspective, and then see if those notes like really hit and can elevate your piece and bring it to that like top notch level.
Right. Thank you, Dempsey. Same question.
The biggest thing that I've learned in giving notes is I learned a big lesson when I started doing script coverage for people, because I'll put it this way. Any artist that's getting notes from someone, be careful of the notes that you get. I mean, the way that you react to the notes that you get, because a lot of them can just be personal opinion. If you get notes that from somebody and it says, oh, this sucks, or this isn't good, or this is, that's not something you need to read or
exactly.
A person that's giving you notes is going to do like Sam just said. They're going to say, well, maybe you can tighten up, this part. Maybe you can shorten a little bit here. Maybe you watch out for the sound, because, the sound came out spotty, or you couldn't really hear the drug dealer talking to the, whatever, you know what I mean? That kind of specific notes that make the project better.
Right.
Not just a subjective point of view by somebody just saying, oh, this wasn't for me, because you're not going to find something universal that everybody's going to love. So be careful of the notes that you receive, or the way you take those notes, and be able to decipher what's a good note and what's just personal opinion. That's my biggest thing. And that's what I tried to do when I was giving notes. I got pretty detailed on a few things, and I think the harshest thing I said was, this wasn't ready yet for a contest because of the way that that it was presented, because this medium is visual, and you have to try and do the best you can with what you've got. I understand that, but one thing in particular just did not come out great, and I gave specific notes on how to make it better, how to make something more appealing to a broader audience, trying to give them a different perspective, and so I try and get, be as positive as I can on most things, so that would be my biggest thing, is just be careful of how you respond to the notes that you get from people, and be able to determine what are notes that will help you and what's just personal opinion, and you can just throw those away.
Wow.
That's my thing.
Thank you. And I can say that I've seen the notes, and all of the notes that I've read from the other judges have all been very well written. Well, I've never gotten any notes. I wish somebody would have given me notes. I probably would have saved time and money on mistakes that I made, So I wish somebody would have given me notes. I've been in tons of film festivals and I've never received notes. But again, I'm Jeanette Greenwood and I do things differently. So I don't think they're going to know who the note taker was, but they'll just get the note. I don't think it shows who's giving the note. But regardless, you don't need to know who gave you the note. You just look at the note and make sure, as both of them say, is to take the feedback, use it, and to make you, to help you become a better filmmaker. So I'm excited. Are y'all planning on coming in March?
I am.
I hope so.
Yes. So we definitely hope, we already got y'all VIP seats ready. We're gonna treat y'all like the royalty that y'all are, because y'all have really supported us again, and we really appreciate it. I'm coming from the board, from the whole organization. We really appreciate it. So do y'all have anything, Sam, that you want to leave us with? Anything that I didn't ask? Anything that you feel like needs to be heard? I always like to yield my floor. So it's yours.
Yeah, even if our names are on there, it's okay. You know, they're going to come after us, but I was really kind and I left my opinions out of it. It was just, you know, purely technical stuff that can, you know, because you don't want to be pulled out of the story. You want to get lost in the world, in the story. And, you know, there might be, like Dempsey said, like some sound issue that might just like go, oh, wait, I'm out of the story for a second, you know? So those were the notes. And yeah, but don't take them too seriously, but keep on producing. I mean, Texas is coming out with some great ideas, so much originality. And yeah, I mean, Jeanette, like you're the only person that's doing notes, and that's going to set this awards show. It's going to set this festival apart from all others. And I bet you're trailblazing, and everybody's going to start giving notes because it's so helpful, you know, where, like I said, you're in your art and you kind of can't see it sometimes from the outside perspective. Right. And so these notes are super valuable. I love getting notes, you know, it just gives you an idea that you're in the right direction or you're on the right path and you just need to tweak a little bit. So it's, you know, a really powerful piece. So keep going, everybody, keep producing, keep shooting, keep submitting. Jeanette, keep this going because it's a fabulous film festival and it's going to be set apart from all the others because you do give that awesome feedback from people in the industry. So I'm really excited to see, you know, who rises to the top and wins this.
Yes. Well, thank you so much. Oh, I feel so special. Dempsey, anything I missed, anything you want to add? Let's talk about it because I know they are anxious and we're gonna I created me a little film and you know it's gonna roll it all out. So we're gonna sit and watch. I'm not gonna say anything unless it freezes on me, then I'm gonna get mad. But y'all gonna get a chance to see that other side. I'm trying not to say the wrong words live, but I'm be like, okay, but I got a little film to show who's gonna win tonight. But Dempsey, the floor is yours.
Well, first off, I want to say thanks for including me in this process. It was great. I appreciated the faith bestowed upon me to do the best I could for you. And to the artists out there, I want to say congratulations to everybody. You're already all winners because you got this far. You took a chance and made your film and stuck with it, got it out there, entered it in the contest. And that's more than 95% of the population ever does. So pat yourself on the back, regardless of the outcome of whatever happens today. And also, I'd like to say, as far as an artist goes, because we're all artists here and we all know how vulnerable we are putting our work out there.
Oh, yes.
And as far as the notes and whatnot go, it's all about, for me anyway, it's all about choice. It's all about, I'll give you a perfect example. When I first started writing scripts, I had no idea how to write a script. I just wrote stuff I thought I was a songwriter. You know, I knew how to write songs and that was it. I didn't know how to write scripts. I didn't know what the word formatting meant. You know, I bought a program and I bought Final Draft and I went for it. And the first couple of notes that I got from people that read my scripts were, hey, we like the story. You're a great storyteller, but it's not formatted correctly. And it's going to turn a lot of people off to even, you know, get past page 3 because it's not formatted right. Mm-hmm. And I could have gotten defensive and been like, you know, what are you talking about? This is a great story. Who cares what is format? What does that even mean? You know, I could have gotten that way, or I could have done what I did and found out what formatting meant,
right?
And progressed to where I am now. You know, so try not to take it personal when you get a note back that you didn't think you were going to get. You know, look at everything as a building block to the next step, because we're only trying to, people in this industry can be incredibly generous too. Mm-hmm. And they're only trying to help you if they really take an interest in what you're doing, they're only trying to help you progress to the next level. And that's what these notes and concerns are. So look at it that way. That's all I'm saying. But in general, just to wrap it up, congratulations to everybody, because you really did yeoman's work getting here, so congratulations to everybody.
Well, thank you both. And this is the whole purpose of Ladies in Family Television, is you both just pretty much rewrote our whole motto, is what we're here for. And we do a lot of training, coaching, and classes and mentoring. I'm gonna have to bring you two back to help us out with one. I'm just listening. I got some board members out there. Do y'all agree with me? Put a heart out there. But that's what we're here for, is to mentor and coach. And I feel like we would do them an injustice if I did not share the notes, if I did not let them see what the feedback was, for the project. So I think that with the notes, and I appreciate the notes. I'm like, when I saw y'all notes, I'm like, oh, they left notes. Look at these notes. I mean, I felt like I had hit the lottery. Like, look at these notes. Amazing. I mean, I'm excited for them to be able to receive this. So I thank y'all so much. So we're getting ready to, I'm nervous, y'all. We're getting ready to show them. Are y'all ready to find out? If y'all are ready to find out who the nominees, the finalists are going to be for the Texas Indie Filmmaker Award, they're going to be sitting in that VIP row, VIP section, walking that red carpet, waiting to see, did I make the final cut? If y'all are ready, say what's up. All right, y'all. So I'm going to see if my video is going to show, but if not, y'all, I do have my list here. So we're going to see. Let's pray that it shows. And I work so hard on this. It may not be all that to y'all, but it's everything to me. I'm like Erykah Badu. Don't, be careful what you say about my okay? All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's try this now. '23 finalists. A Town Full of Ghosts, Isaac Rodriguez. Babu and I, Randika Piera and Jordan Spencer. Bailout, I Am Lorenzo Lamas, Dennis O'Neill. The Last Kid, Tavin Epps. Desolate, Jackson Kirby. Eden, Bobby Costa. The U Button, Troy Kimball. Why Women Trip, Latoria Lee. The Bald Truth, My Journey from Victim to Survivor documentary, Angela Chapman. The Benet Embry Show, Benet Embry. The Spiral, Pretty Work Creative. The Forbidden Daughter, DeMarcus Bailey. FMF, Jade Massentoff. Him, Marcus R. Lucas. I Am Beautiful, Teresa Tarpley. Jealous, Jada J. Lavish with Grace, Our Alzheimer's Story, Theo Bay. Laura Lay, Tori Forte. Love Torn Between Two, Benet Embry. Shadows of My Past, Juanita Wilson. Phobia, A.D. Scott. Present Perfect Continuous, Brandon Stewart. These are our 2023 Texas Indie Filmmaker Awards finalists.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. Look, my video played. Ooh. Yes, congratulations to everyone. We will post this out there. So for those that didn't miss it, you can replay if you just want to hear your name called. But we're going to post it out there. We have the list. I am excited. There's so many filmmakers from all over Texas, San Antonio. So y'all, we're going to have people flying in from everywhere. Y'all know Texas is big. So we have filmmakers that are going to be flying in from all over Texas. That is so exciting. So that is the networking opportunity that we're going to give to Texas. And we hope y'all show up, Texas, and show out, because, hey, we need to support one another. And even if you came as a nominee, you need to bounce up in that for real, you need to bounce up in that show and just say, you know what, congratulations to y'all, but I'm coming for you next year. Hey, hey, be proud of you, right? So
Right.
I see all the congratulations. Congratulations. I mean, hey, thank you both for doing a fantastic, dynamic job, as well as all the other judges that were unable to get on with us tonight. Thank all of you as well, because it was you that made this happen, and y'all made it flow so easily. Y'all made us look good. So thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Congratulations to all the finalists. And guess what? This is only a beginning, because I'm a giver and I like to show people off. They don't even realize what they just walked into. They're going to get sick of me. They're going to be like, we doing what now? Yes, this is an experience, and we're proud that all of you are part of the experience that tuned in today. So thank you all so much. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Dempsey. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon. Well, morning for y'all. And for Texas, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Share this video, hit replay, and let's amp it up, because it's going down in March. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody.